Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Have not seen this card in a long time. Wow. It's been ages I haven't seen this card. Crisis. Okay. Some of you might have been in a relationship, could be a situationship, could also be just that there's a whole lot of energy and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. Wow. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide to you some advice based on what has come up today. And boy, oh boy, there's a lot of pain. Oh my gosh. A lot of negative energy, guys. Broken hearts. Broken everything. Crap. Good God, man. What's going on here, guys? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bloody cards that are so intense, so dark. Okay. I interpret this entire deck in a very different way. And there are certain cards where I have different categories. Some of these cards are very dark. Dark imagery, dark feelings, depression, upsetness. And in this little spread, you only got 1, 2, 3 cards that are kind of positive. The rest are some of the most intense cards. This is a spiritual connection. And it is very intense and it's hurting. I mean, to the core and beyond. This is not just the cross-watcher. Virgo, this is you. There's a lot of heartache, pain, suffering, and sorrow in this connection. There's like certain levels, like I told you, and the top levels that have the most amount of, I would say, hurt in terms of feelings in the cards. You have all of them. All of them. Okay. So we've established that people are not having a good time. This is a very intense reading. We have your beliefs, crisis, betrayal, fear, selfhood, love, anger, and rage. Mystery. Grief. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Okay. So this is a past life connection. You have the past life card. And here, please understand that some of you may also resonate with this. You are mirroring each other. It's inevitable. It happens. You're picking up on each other's energy. And so sometimes the cards and the feelings and emotions are very, very similar. It's not necessary, but I'm just letting you guys know that, yes, this is supposed to be what the cross-watcher is feeling and thinking. However, because of the type of cards we have and the type of connection this is, spiritual, you as well may be feeling some of these feelings. This is going to be a very intense reading, guys. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, I thought you and I could be on the same page. But it turns out, no. We have our differences. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. My beliefs versus your beliefs are quite different. My morals, my ethics, and yours. There's certain things that I do, and I have a reason for it, the way that I do it. My mindset is different, and yours is as well, and sometimes it's our differences that just pull us apart. The opinions push us apart. The people and the society that we are around, our family members, the things that we believe in, by changing those beliefs and those systems, we are creating enemies. Sometimes we have people that are influencing us. And I do feel influenced. I feel that there's this blockage, that I can't be myself, even though I want to be myself with you. I feel that I just can't. And now my mind is in a crisis. I am so overwhelmed by the feelings and emotions that I'm seeing and feeling and going through. I need time sorting them out. Nothing makes sense to me. Nothing in my mind makes sense. There's a sense of anguish, mental anguish, anxiety, frustration, impatience, where I want to follow a path and I want to have that direction. But right now there is none, because there's a feeling of being overwhelmed and there's too much going on all at once. I need things to be settled down first. I understand that in this connection there has been betrayal. You thought you could predict me. You thought you knew me, and it turns out that you never really knew me at all. I was a stranger. I acted like a stranger. Who was I? Now there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. And I know it's hard to put those pieces together. It's hard to trust me. It's hard to have faith in me. And that is the reason why I'm scared. Why I'm nervous now. I'm very much paranoid. I have anxiety. Panic attacks even. There's this sense of how I'm supposed to be anything. I feel worthless. I feel unworthy of being with someone like you because of what I did, the way I behaved. Now I don't have any confidence. There's a lack of self-esteem. I'm paranoid. And this feeling of me being nervous, it keeps me away from you because of what I did to you. I don't know how to be bold, how to move on, how to talk to you. I don't know. And now I feel extremely intimidated because I see now that you have grown stronger than ever before. What I did to you has made you stronger. But I didn't want you to change. That was just the result of my actions. I see you now as somebody who is thriving. You're independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need anybody. You don't need me. Maybe you never needed anybody before, but you're just different now. I can't approach you anymore. And you are very guarded. You don't want to be hurt again. I understand that. You'll never know. As crazy as it sounds, I'm in love with you. I love you. This love is pure. It's true. It's sacred. This love that I have for you is unconditional love. Why do I feel like this? I have no idea. But I do know I love you. And it's for no one else. And that's what's driving me crazy. I get angry at the fact that I betrayed you. I get angry at myself for the situation that I turned this relationship into. This situation that I have from fear. I'm angry at myself for being afraid. I'm angry at myself for being overwhelmed. I'm angry at myself for being in love with you. I can't let go. I don't know how to let go. The situation that I've created, things were great at some point in time, but then what I did broke it down piece by piece, that foundation. It all just crumbled. And I realize now that I do love you. And it's hard for me to let go because I feel that this may just be a spiritual connection. Where you and I have been together once before. Is that why I feel so familiar with you? There's a sense of familiarity with you. I feel as though I've known you from before. I feel very comfortable with you. These feelings and emotions I have, they just come naturally. And no matter what I do, I can't stop loving you. I question the universe. Why is it that you're in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? It's because it was meant to happen now. It was written. And it happened. I believe that you and I have a spiritual connection. I can sometimes feel your presence even though you're not there. Smell your scent. You're just not there, but I smell you. It's amazing. This feeling I have, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, it always stays with me. Your memory. I'm unable to let go. I'm unable to stop obsessing over you. And that scares me. This connection scares me because it is that intense, the most intense I've ever felt in my entire life. And that's what makes me angry too. This is something that I have no control over. I've always been in control, but this is beyond my control. It's as if I'm a puppet, and fate and destiny is just playing around. Whatever stars have aligned, I don't know if you and I were supposed to be together in this lifetime, but all that I've done, the things that I said, the things that I didn't say that I should have, the things that I did to you and the things that I didn't do when I should have done them, I feel regret. I feel remorse. There's guilt, pain, suffering, and sorrow. My heart is breaking because of what I did in this connection, what I turned it into, what it could have been, and what it became. It could have been much more. but it's not. And that's because of me. Because of the way I believed things before. The way my mindset was before. So much has happened in this connection. And deep down, all I can say is that I do love you. But there's so much damage that's been done. It's difficult for me to even restart this connection. I don't even know where to begin. Oh boy. Virgo. This was very intense, guys. Oh my goodness. I know the feelings and emotions of these cards. And I feel for you. I know what you're feeling. I know that feeling. I feel that feeling. Nothing stays the same forever. Sadness or happiness. Unfortunately, we want happiness to last forever, right? But things change. This too shall pass. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. This is not going to last forever. It doesn't. The only time it will last forever is if you don't want to budge, if you don't want to move on. And I understand how difficult it is to move on. It is virtually impossible, but not impossible. Virtually. To move on, because this is a spiritual connection. When we have spiritual connections, it's extremely difficult to move on. It's not impossible. It's just that it may take months, it might take years for you to move on emotionally. This is someone that you may have had a past life with. You may have been married. You could have been engaged, betrothed. I do past life readings. Right now they are on pause, but if you're really in need of finding some clarity as to why you can't let go, why you're just feeling literally like obsessed with this person, do email me and I'll put you on the waiting list and I'll see what I can do in terms of a past life reading. Some of you may have had a whole lot of memories with this individual in the past. And right now, it's just an instinct. It's just a feeling. It's just an emotion. You can't put your finger on it. But you know there's something there. There's something special. For those of you who are new, I have another channel. And that is called Asnointia Audio. It's on YouTube. All of those videos are free. Absolutely free. Please have a look at a few of the videos that are on spiritual connections. There's one that's called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. One is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. And then I have some on Twin Flame, Soulmate, Karmic Partner. I also have some on relationship-related advice, as well as negative energies. Now, because of the types of cards these were, there is going to definitely, by default, I see there's a lot of negative energies because the feelings are very negative. So you are attracting a lot of negative energy. You're not doing it on purpose. It's just automatically happening. I would recommend for some of you that may feel that you're overwhelmed with all of this like stress and the tension from this type of relationship. Go to my website, have a look at either you can see the chakra checkup package, or you can have a look at the self-help guide, which is the Holy Light package. And you can place an order. That is basically for you to learn how to get rid of negative energies from inside of your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. And once those negative energies are gone, at the very least, you'll be able to think straight. Positive energy will be around you. You'll be able to manifest more things in your life. The blockages will be gone. Okay. Let's have a look here. And also, just to go back there, whatever's owed to you karmically, not everything is owed to you, okay? But whatever's owed to you karmically, that will come to you once you get rid of those negative energies. Okay. Here I have a different deck. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. And with this deck, I look into the reason why the situation may have occurred in the first place. Why did it end up becoming what it was? It may have been really nice in the beginning, very sweet, then it became sour. So here I look into the reason why your person of interest may not have perhaps told you. This is for those of you that may have been ghosted. Your person of interest may have just kind of taken you for granted and maybe just ghosted you. There may be this growing distance between the both of you. So here we'll have a look. These cards are set in the past. What happened in the past? The first set of cards I just showed you, those are in the present. So here we look a little bit in the past. What happened then? And hopefully this will provide you with some clarity. 10 of Arrows and Oppression. That's a pretty big card. 10 of Arrows. We have with the 10 of Arrows, this is both of them. I'll be reading in the reverse. Okay, 10 of Arrows. This talks about how in this connection there was a lack of understanding and there was a lack of wisdom. There was a desire to have perfect emotional wisdom that should have been gained through experience, but that did not happen. They wanted a difficult situation to end, but it did not. Any type of knowledge that they had, they wanted to share with others, but they could not because they did not gain understanding and wisdom. Here it talks about more needs to be considered before completely understanding a situation. And then we also have overwhelmed by too much information and getting lost in the details. Keyword overwhelmed. You remember I had the crisis card? The crisis card, I was here earlier, I believe. That card, when I interpret it, I talk about being very overwhelmed. So it's strange that this person was overwhelmed back then, and they're still overwhelmed right now. One of the reasons is because they are not on the same kind of wavelength and mindset like you. You think differently and they think differently, and that's still something that's very overwhelming for them. Also, it's the fact that it's as if they were trying to, it's like they're not naive, but very immature, inexperienced, I would say. The key word here is an experienced person trying to put on these shoes of someone who has a lot of wisdom. But the shoes just didn't fit because that wasn't this person. They never really got the wisdom that they needed. They had a lack of understanding. And because they had a lack of understanding in this connection, what this connection was all about, what relationships are all about, how intense this connection is because it's a spiritual connection, they could not deal with it. They could not handle it. So they started to take a step back. Why? Because they didn't understand it. They weren't wise enough. There's some people out there that have been through many, many relationships. And at some point in time, they know when they have struck gold and they just grab it. That type of a person, your relationship, if you found that type of a person, everything would have been perfect right now, right? You're dealing with somebody here that doesn't have that type of experience. They don't have that type of wisdom. And therefore, they did not take those type of actions. Here we also have oppression. Okay. Now, I'm going to read both the upright as well as the reverse. Oppression. This talks about depression, and there's various levels of depression. It talks about depression, difficulties, release, feeling, quote, overwhelmed. Once again, we get that word. It's like word of the day. Feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Confusion. Inability to change our lives for the better. A pause is needed before moving into a new phase of life. Though the situation at the time may have felt overwhelming, hidden forces were at work Be patient and trust that things will improve. Of course, they're going to have to encourage somebody after all that. They have to write that down. Be patient. Things are going to get better. Of course, they're going to get better. Here we do have my God, like, you see how you had those cards before? This kind of sums them all up. Okay. This one card equals all those darker cards that I was talking about. And it's a very sad card. It really talks about feeling depressed, having these difficulties and needing to release. What's interesting here is the card that I had before, crisis. We have this common theme here, being overwhelmed. Okay? So you're dealing with somebody that found this connection extremely overwhelming. Now, what is overwhelming? Some of you may understand this, some of you may not. And when I say understand, it's because you've experienced it. Some of you may have experienced it, that this connection is so intense. It's the only connection you've ever felt. It's above and beyond crazy. You don't know how to let go. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You're dreaming of this person day and night. It's like you're obsessed. Okay? That is a spiritual connection. Congratulations. You've met your twin flame, your soulmate, or your karmic partner. Is it really congratulations though? The love is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's absolutely, it's like infinite. It's beautiful love. It's love that transcends that grave, right? It's eternal love. It's from the past life till here and even after that. So this is love that is so strong. That's why you guys should actually have a look at that video that I have on my other channel, because it's double the love, double the pain. That's why this person is so completely overwhelmed. A normal person can withstand something up here. The person's level right now is like poof. They are just, it's gone beyond. They can't handle this. It's too much for them to handle. It's too much. They can't handle this anymore. And with the love, they don't know why they love you this much. Some of you, they can be actually in another relationship. Maybe they are. And the problem when you get into these type of connections, it really hurts because you know that you are already settled with somebody else, and boom, this person comes into your life. And then you have this question, where have you been all my life? And it's so strange because you are willing to leave everything for that one person. Word of advice, think about it twice, guys. Don't do that, okay? There's too many people that I do readings for that have done that and they regret it. Don't be very impulsive. Think about it. You spent too much time, energy, and effort in the other relationship as well. If you're already just ready to leave, of course, that's obviously your choice. But don't rush into anything if you do encounter a connection like this, because I've seen a lot of people that regret it as they get older. Not all connections are meant to be together that are spiritual, by the way. And what I'm seeing here is your person of interest, they have feelings for you, okay? They do love you. They love you unconditionally. They love you like your mind, body, spirit, and your soul, okay? They really, really love you. But because of the type of love this is, they've never experienced this in their entire life. And it is so overwhelming for them that they can't even comprehend it. That's the problem. That's the reason why your person of interest is not really with you. It's not because they don't want to be with you. It's because they don't know how to be with you. It's overwhelming. It's going to take some time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this person kind of, they're kind of frozen right now. Let's just have them thaw a little bit, get warm a little bit. Everything's going to be okay. It's almost like they're in a state of shock right now. They just don't know what to do. It's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing connection. But they don't feel that they are strong enough, smart enough, confident enough, right, to be in this connection. Because it's such a strong connection. You guys can kind of see that intensity, I think. Because I'm feeling it. I mean, I can see this. I can feel this from you guys right now. It's very intense. And I know it's, a lot of people are like, I wish this person never came into my life. Some of you are feeling that. There's that saying, right? And our ancestors have made up these sayings because they've been there, done that. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. It's important to at least once in your lifetime experience that. It is important to do that. That's an experience. Not everybody has it. It's not written in their fate or destiny. But if it does come across you, it's not honestly a curse. This is something that your soul, before it came to planet Earth, already thought of, already talked about, already planned, already signed a contract. It's a script. We are the actors and actresses. We are living those parts right now. And the moment you make a different choice, your script changes. So it doesn't mean that you are actually stuck on this path, guys. If you don't want this person, go ahead. Somebody else is out there. That's a different script. But it's a very intense connection. And it becomes difficult to let go. It's not impossible. It just takes a lot of time. Let's have a look at the Lovers. No, not Love Path. This is the Beginner's Tarot. This is to see if there's any actions, any intentions, any plans your person of interest may have towards you. Very nice. Knight of Pentacles. This is an offer. Long waiting. They're coming with an offer, but they are kind of nervous because they're afraid that they've turned you into someone who is very cold and a hard heart. Okay. Yikes. I don't know who this singer is. I don't know if it was, I don't even know the names anymore. This is like a long time ago. Was it Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin? I don't even know if I'm saying the names correctly. Please forgive me, guys. But there was a song, I don't know if it's from them, but it was Cold Hard Heart. It's like, I don't know, back from the probably 90s. But anyway, that's what I'm getting right here. Cold Hard Heart. This person feels that they have done you wrong so badly that they've turned you into an ice person and you are just cold, you are solid, you're stiff, you're firm, you're not going to budge, you're not going to move, you're not going to melt. And it's hard to pierce through that ice and get into you. That's what they're feeling now. And they feel that they are the person who actually caused this. They want to make an offer. They are going to make an offer. They're going to approach you at some point in time. It's going to be very slow and steady, which is good. However, there's hesitation here because we also have them looking at you as though, what did they turn you into? Some of you might be like this. Some of you might not be like this. Not all of you are going to be the same. Not all of you are going to be cold-hearted and upset and angry and cranky. Some of you may be, because of what has happened, what this person put you through. In any case, from this person's perspective, they see you as this. And so they see you as somebody who they cannot approach because you're almost like a dangerous person now. They don't want to come near you. You may do something to them. Here we have King of Pentacles. They want to make you a solid offer, not just the Knight of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles. Here we have somebody that wants to give you a home, a life, something that'll be a big promise, tangible, materialistic. However, are they going to rush into it? No, they are not. We have here the Seven of Pentacles. They're seeing what it's going to like. They'll know it when they see it. Okay? Because it hasn't happened yet. But they feel that they have invested some type of time, energy, and effort, or even fate has this time, energy, effort that it has put in it, and they are waiting for something to happen, and when they see it, they'll know that that's the time I'm going to reach out. You had the beliefs card before. It talks about other people and your backgrounds might be different. Maybe your racial background, your religious background, your family background, your any type of background, rich, not so rich, anything. Your mindsets are slightly different. However, then another problem we have here, it's not just that, it's the society or the family, the friends or the people around you are causing problems. There are also other people here that are the factors, the external factors, and they're causing problems so that the both of you kind of are in different areas here. You're here, they're there, you're not close together, and so that is a problem. And this simply comes because of the beliefs card. So this talks about people who are spreading rumors, jealousy, people that might be even sabotaging. I'm seeing the word sabotage. Oh my goodness. If somebody resonates with the sabotage one, please let me know what that is. That's really interesting to know. Sabotage. Somebody sabotage something to make someone look bad. If you hear somebody whispering, that is me. There's no reason to be alarmed. That's me. Yeah, I see that happening. Somebody here sabotage something so that someone would look really bad. And then I'm getting the word rumors too. So clearly you have some people here that are not very supportive of this type of connection. And that's just the way it is right now. And this is up to you. If you want to move forward in this connection, you can move forward, make your own choices. You know, provided that it's healthy, it's safe for and okay for you and for everybody else. You need to make those type of decisions here. So I do see here, I do see an approach. The King of Pentacles, I find that it's not more of an approach yet, but it's an intention. However, the approach I see with action is the Knight of Pentacles. So this person is going to reach out to you. However, please keep in mind there is going to be struggle. There is no doubt about that. The type of struggle is through other people. Yep. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right. We have here, meditation brings answers, followed by take action. Because someone here has had some issues regarding their health. Now remember, health is wealth, health is happiness. We need to have our health. Health comes first, guys. You don't have health, you got nothing. Can't do anything much if you're sick. I mean, look at me. Me and my congestion problems. I mean, on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, I should have had more videos up by now, guys, but I have not because I was ill. So a lot of things do happen, obviously. You guys know that. Interesting. The car just fell down. We have here, oh my lord, can you get more direct than that? No, no, unlikely. No, no. Okay, we get it. Thanks. Archangels, you are quite direct today. Within the next few weeks. So a few things are happening in this connection. Yes, it is a very, very intense and strong connection. But things are going to change. And for some of you, the majority of you, it's probably in your best interest not to pursue this person. I'm just the messenger. Let's not shoot the messenger. Metaphorically. We have here, meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers. This does talk about how answers are needed. There are questions. And there's a lack of information. And when you meditate to the divine, this is the pure white light, holy light of God, just the one true source in the universe who I'm talking about. Meditate 21 minutes minimum, 2 to 3 minutes minimum for prayer, but mean it, feel it. that is something that you should do. It's suggesting. The card is suggesting. Here we also have take action and improve your health. So some of you have, and I know because of the type of intense connection this is, some of you have been almost like in a loop and in this rhythmic pattern. It just keeps going and going and going, and it's a cycle and it keeps coming and going. It's hard for you to move forward in this connection. So what I'm seeing here is that it's important for you to take action when it comes to your personal health. Now, improving health, yes, this could be physical. However, take care of your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. All of that makes you who you are. All of that. It's not just the physical. Everything else there too makes up the you. Okay. We have here also, there's something better. Now, interesting, this card, usually to me, it talks about two things. Either there's something better than the situation that you are in right now, which is good because that means there's an improvement. Or sometimes it talks about there's someone better than this person. And so the future is going to look different. Here we have improving health. That looks great. But there's something better than the situation that you're in. And you might even find someone better. Because no, unlikely this situation will turn out the way that you had originally thought it would. It will be slightly different, if not very. You have two no's here. No, and then no with an exclamation mark, and then you have unlikely. Even that is a negative, right? No, unlikely. So just keep that in mind. This is very rare to get something like this. This is like truly from the angels. They're telling you, no, unlikely this is going to work out the way that you had thought. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Improving your health first is the most important thing. Now, the other thing here is there is something better. So it doesn't mean that it's unlikely not going to turn out your way. It's just that it's going to be something different. You are essentially going to be happier, but it's not going to be the way that you thought it would have been. Here we also have a timeline. Within the next few weeks or months, things are going to change. They're not going to be the same. There's going to be a difference. There's going to be something improving. And because of that, you will be able to move on and also feel good about yourself. These cards are very strong, guys. No, unlikely. Just keep that in mind. It's not common when both of them come out like that. And then the other one we have a negative as well, unlikely. That is your reading. I know it's a very intense reading. Your connection is very intense. And sometimes we have these spiritual connections to teach us a lesson in life. Either it's your turn to be taught, or you came to this planet to teach your person of interest a lesson in love. What is love? Some of you may be karmic partners, and that's a very different kind of situation. But there's a lot of lessons to be learned when you have a karmic partner connection. For this one, I would recommend some of you have a look on my website, www.asnointia.com. I have the Chakra Checkup package. Please do read through that, and if you feel you're interested in it, you can definitely place an order. If some of you are just simply wanting something like a self-help guide, I do have two things for this specific card would be very helpful. One is called the Holy Light package. The other is called the Water Wellness package. These three that I've just mentioned help you get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. That's where those negative energies decide to sit down, like an apartment building. 7 stories. They like it. You can hear more about negative energies and how it all works in my other video that I have on that channel, Asnointia Audio. It is called What and Who Are Negative Energies, and how to recognize and remove. So some of you that may be going through this, it would be good to know the enemy so that you can defeat the enemy. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Definitely let me know in the comments below your stories. I do read them. And feel free to, exchange your thoughts and to help each other, because this particular reading, it really, really is intense and it's life-changing. And only those people that have gone through it know it. And like I said, if you go to my other channel, you'll almost have like this little community of people that have experienced this. When you see the past life videos, so many people have gone through the exact same thing. So understand you're not alone. It's unfortunately a part of life. It's an experience. And sometimes we are here for them. Sometimes they come to help us. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.